Hey guys, so today I'm just gonna do a little bit of a discussion and see, where I'm at, and just want to tell you kind of like, the things I've kind of learned, doing Messi's dribble and trying it out in matches and practicing. So you'll probably see the dribble I always try to copy, the one Messi did with Boateng. So more or less, so it's not very footed. Generally, as I practice, I have the mentality, there's like an invisible defender there. I take a few touches and then do my feint this way and then knock it to the other side. And it's actually been working pretty well. Just a little bit of a caveat. So during a match, like I really want the defender to be in this position, and I don't want like another defender like to be here blocking my ways, so preventing me from knocking the ball there. Also, I don't want the other defender being too close in case he can sweep up the ball in case I decide to go past. But the perfect scenario for me is exactly the way I practiced it with uh, Messi versus Boateng's dribble. So I see the defender there. There's a couple feet of space there. Take a couple touches. Ideally he begins to maybe lunge in. I do the feint, and then I move to the other side. So uh, the a bit of a problem here is, if instead of the defender there, like, he's like more against me, is, so he actually moves there as soon as I move to the ball. So he's trying to force me down the line. It's kind of hard because, I've been so focused on not just that specific dribble, but that mentality. So, like, I expect to take one, two touch, feint, go to the side. Now he's here. Like, what do I do? Do I feint? Um, Especially, if he's here, like, essentially I'm feinting into him, so it might not make too much sense. So, now, so I tend to, not do so well in those situations. Now, now on the plus side, just to show like my method of training, looking at every frame, and actually is proven to be useful. So like every time I've played, pickup game, like, and these are like, I know it's like amateurs. It's not like I'm not playing as world class defenders, but they're decent, they're fit, and like it seems like 9 out of 10 times I can just go past either blow past them or just have enough space to take a shot or pass. But so I think another approach I'll do instead of focusing just on the technique, I think I'll still fine tune it, but I want to focus on instead of preparing for different situations. So for instance, okay, so for instance, like say right now I've been doing pretty good against one of the defenders here, but what if the defender is more here and trying to make me go down the line? What do we do? So sometimes he does like inside cut. Sometimes instead of fading with the outside of the foot, he does the inside of the foot. So that's something I got to analyze and practice it. And in my head, most importantly, is to understand, what I've got prepared. So actually, as soon as I get the ball, what I've been doing is like, oh, thinking that time with the Messi boating, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to do. But, like 4 to 5 times, that might not be the case. The defender might be here, he might be there, there might be two defenders over there. So, yeah, I'll do another follow-up video, and so instead of us looking at the techniques by itself, I'll look at the situation and then try to copy the Messi's movements frame by frame like I did before. Okay, so another thing I want to bring up his attention was so today during my game I was kind of imitating a lot of movements even though it wasn't necessarily trying to do the Messi feint similar to what he does against Boateng. But I did a similar movement, even just like controlling the ball, moving it to the side, shielding. So I'll just play this clip quickly. Okay, so you can see me doing the feint at the end, but as you see, as I touch the ball, you see that left foot, it goes for a hop as I touch the ball with the side, and I try to more or less keep my right foot kind of perpendicular to the ground. I don't want it slanted. So, as I did this, like, I just take a couple touches. Like, sometimes defenders will lunge there. Like, since the ball's so close to it, and, the body movement, even this is kind of a feint. It's so efficient. They come here, I can just roll the ball and do. So I did it a couple times to my surprise. I wasn't expecting them to like lunge in and or think that I was going to go this way. And sometimes I did like a mini feint. That was enough for me to just turn the other way. So I would you know like for example here where I do the feint, I would do a feint there and then cut there and then roll the ball there. All in all, I just want to say just doing sorry that's a bad jump, but jumping and then keeping that leg perpendicular to the ground really like adds a certain like flair to your movement. So some people are really stuck on the ground, their feet are planted and they just use their body and their arms to like shield the ball, but you kind of giving a hop and kind of like swing your leg um, back as you touch the ball. It can really, I find, give it like a different mentality. You have different angles and possibilities.